Hi, my name is Rajnish and I'm going to present my project AgentFlow, which is a multi-agent system that intelligently answers user queries by combining insights from structured and unstructured data. Structured means SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, and unstructured means different kind of docs, PDFs, and text files. So I choose this project because in a prior internship I faced a real-world challenge where I had a project where I had to deal with different kind of data, structured data, unstructured data, different kind of docs, PDFs, and so we wrote different kind of to query from these documents and everything. We wrote a complex Python code, which we faced a we faced lots of problem with that, but dividing it into different, giving each task like uh, for each type of documents, making an intelligent agent that deals with that agent, and a main orchestrator agent or a main intent classifier that classifies which agent will going to answer, and it will give the query to that agent, and then that agent will find out the answer, and then it will return back to the intent classifier, and it will then give back to the user. So I have several agents that I have registered on Agentverse. I have intent classifier, the main agent. I have hybrid agent. I have SQL agent. I have document agent, and then I have one another agent, error handler, that gracefully handles any error. And I have used chat protocol for communication between different agents. I have used ASI1 LLM API for generation, and I have used Fetch.ai SDK, with which I am able to use a custom UI. So first let's go and ask one question. So this is the question that just need document query. So I'll go and ask this question on ASI1 results here. So let's go and ask one more question, which is from hybrid agent, and this time I will go to, okay, so this is what it answered. Let's go to a new chat and ask another question. So I'm giving this address of my agent, main agent, and let's wait for the results. It got the query and it classified as hybrid agent. Now hybrid agent will uh, fetch the documents, all the documents, as well as it will fetch the database. See here, I got the answer. Here's my code where I have different agents. So let's start from intent classifier. I have added address of all the other agents here. So this is the main agent which coordinates with all different agents and finally gives us the answer. I'm using ASI API to generate the answer. Same way, I have all the different agents, and I'm using chat protocol to for communication between different agents. Now let's go to the UI part. So if I want to ask this question, and this is my GitHub account. Sorry, yeah, this is my GitHub account, GitHub repository for this project. Okay, so the question was how many urgent admissions happened in 2022. It gave there was only one urgent admission according to the record. So for now, I'm using some small set of PDFs and a SQL DB that contains a very small data. But this, so if a user has to upload his own data, different kind of data, PDFs, doc, or text files, and if he has a DB, such as Postgres, MySQL, or even if you want to upload any SQLite DB. Right now it's working with a SQLite DB, so he will be able to upload a SQLite DB, or he will be able to connect to MySQL or Postgres, and then this bot will answer according to the documents and the database connected with it. So for documents, I'm creating embeddings and storing it in FastDB, and for structured data, for SQL data, I'm using NL2 SQL, which is like from user query to SQL query, and then from SQL query to querying the DB, and then based on the data received, it answers. And in hybrid, it coordinates with the other two agents like document and database agents to get the final answer. So about business use cases, it can be used in, as an e-commerce chatbot. So there are structured data like customer profiles, order, product inventory, and unstructured data like reviews, return policy, product manuals, and sometimes we can also include a scrap scraper agent which will scrap data from trusted websites. And example use questions can be which noise cancellation headphones are most returned and why. So since it has all the reviews, rating, and all the different unstructured as well as structured data, it will be able to answer based on those questions. Then about it can be used as a HR chatbot as well, where there are attendance logs, leave records, payroll, and then unstructured data such as HR policies, reimbursement tools, and there are many more policies there. So it can be used there as well, and then it can also be used in healthcare support where there is patient records, appointment logs, and then in unstructured data there are medical guidelines, discharge summaries. It can also be used in supply chains and education and EdTech. There is so many industries where we'll be able to use our this agent flow